strong seismic wave energy on 9/21/1999 started from Jiji as the Chalongpo Fault experienced displacement for 102 seconds. The surface rupture was nearly 100 kilometers in length.
车龙坡断层的断层线大概在这个我光笔的位置。
The stratigraphic section records the history of the fault's activity. This gravel layer experienced the result of 5 major earthquakes. It was raised by a height of 8 meters, including the 9/21 Qiji earthquake 20 years ago.
The fault starts from Mali's Zhuolan in the north and Zhushan in Nantou in the south. The landslides have created a unique landscape with the geological community fully committed to research in the area.
我那时候大三，那
When I was in my junior year of college, all of my professors disappeared for 2 months. All of them were investigating this area after the earthquake occurred. Everyone suddenly realized that we used to pay little attention to this matter. Results of our research can help us to avoid disasters in Taiwan.
我们台湾人避灾。
Taiwan's geology is both young and active, with 33 known active faults.
In fact, these 33 faults are just the ones that we know about. In fact, there are a lot of unknown faults that we don't know about.
After a day of shaking, 2,400 people were killed. And the tears on the surface were vividly placed in front of them.
The Shigang Dam on the Daijia River is equipped with a daily supply of water for 2 million people in Taichung. It was lifted 10 meters in height here, causing the dam to be damaged and unable to store water.
Shigang Dam during the 9/21 earthquake saw the greatest displacement at the northernmost side of the Chelongpo Fault.
The Sigang Dam must supply 1.1 million tons of water per day, but with the dam partially destroyed, the function of water storage and water diversion have been lost.
At that time, Greater Taichung area was divided into 4 districts. This means that you needed to wait 4 days for water, so it was a very painful and hard thing for the public.
Sigang Dam can't store water and repairs cannot be done in the short term. You have to find a solution from outside. Here, water is intercepted from the Shui-Ke Creek and diverted into a culvert to directly introduce water into the Fengyuan water treatment plant, which is 100 meters away.
From this area, we spent about a week to relieve the water supply dilemma in the Greater Taichung area.
From this earthquake, an important lesson was learned.
All human-built facilities have limitations. There is simply no way to defeat Mother Nature.
This raised the awareness of Taiwanese people to live peacefully.
The rolling track on this field raised, and the vertical surface drop is about 2.4 to 2.6 meters.
Wufeng Guangfu Middle School saw its classrooms totally destroyed. This was just a microcosm of the damage across Taiwan. Nearly 1/2 of the schools in the central region collapsed or were damaged. There were 656 primary and secondary schools, accounting for 1/5 of the total elementary and middle schools in Taiwan. Fortunately, the earthquake occurred in the early hours of the morning. There was no one in the classroom. The collapsed school buildings were preserved as a witness to the power of nature, with new regulations put forth in Taiwan's building law.
Formerly, this rebar used 90-degree hooks. According to the current seismic regulations, they have to go to 135 degrees now.
Nantou's Guoxing, Zhoufeng, Arshan saw more than 200 hectares affected, with collapsed houses becoming a memorial park. But after 20 years, many people seem to have gradually forgotten, as just around the large area, camping business is booming.
很多我算不出来，这个9分23好大概8个或是几个。
The Zhoufeng Arshan area is quite popular over the holiday, with a large number of tourists entering the area. The Ziji Beishan recycling station is at the foot of the mountain and gets a lot of camping gear.
锅子。
There are pots, barbecue grills, liqueur bottles, cans, cardboard boxes.
If there was no support from the Ziji recycling station and everyone's sacrifice, I believe it is impossible to recycle 12 to 14 metric tons every 2 months. Each year, it's incredible to recover 70 to 80 metric tons a year.
The potential disaster for these hillside areas is appearing once again, much like 9/23. Many people will forget because they believe the scenery is good, but basically this is still a very dangerous area.
While the landscape may have recovered, the world must be on alert as danger is always lurking.